now we're on the Coton Road. We're coming out of Nuneaton, and we're going to turn left at the first exit. At this Coton Road, when you turn left at the first, when you go anywhere on this Arches Roundabout, it's all really about getting into your lane. And obviously if we're turning left, then we're going to go into the left-hand lane. So we're moving all the way into the left-hand lane. It's going to be the first exit. Our lights are on green, so we're just going to follow that around now, and that should take us off along this road, which I've been calling Avenue Road. I'm going to look at the sign. It is actually called Avenue Road. Amazing. There you go. And there we are. That's Coton Road to Avenue Road through the Arches Roundabout. So here we are. We're on Coton Road, and we're heading away from the town centre now towards the Arches Roundabout. And you can see that we're in the left lane. Now we're going to go straight ahead at the Arches Roundabout towards the A444 for Coventry. So what we first need to do is get ourselves into the right hand lane. So I'm just using the door mirrors in particular and the indicator just to ease myself over then into the right hand lane. Now this lane is going to split into two lanes, and we want the left hand one of those two. So we're just going to naturally drive into that. We can see on the road it says A444. Just going to wait at the lights. So there are two sets of lights as we move forward from here. And this is going to take us up the hill that leads us out of Nuneaton when these lights turn to green. So this is the new road that they've built, that they put through the roundabouts now to try and relieve the traffic. You know, people say good and bad things about this this road that they put through here. I personally think they've made a very good job, and it does seem to relieve quite a lot of the traffic, particularly in the evenings coming out of Nuneaton. But here we are. We're going to go straight ahead at these lights as well, staying in the left lane and just following that out and bringing us off of the roundabout. So that's from Coton Road to the A444, going up the hill out of Nuneaton. So now we're on Coton Road, and we're travelling away from the town centre again on Coton Road. Coton Road's a 40-mile-an-hour road, as you know, but it looks like today there's been a big a big lorry in front of us, so we might not get up to 40. So we'll leave a little gap between us and the lorry, give yourself some kind of, you know, reaction time. But we're gonna, when we get to the Arches Roundabout this time, we're going to take the second exit, and the second exit is Coventry Road, which is the B4113. So as we approach it, we're in the left lane, and this lane will split into two, and the B4113, the Coventry Road, is the right hand one of those two. So the left hand one goes to the A4254, and that will be written on the road, and this one goes to the B4113, which is a Coventry Road. So this is the lane we need. See that written on the road. Our lights are on green. It's the second exit off the roundabout, so we'll go through the arch, and then it's not the first one, it's the second one. And that arch sounded a bit weird, didn't it? We'll go through the arch and it'll be the second one. Here we go. So just moving forward, there seems to be some kind of traffic kerfuffle in front of us, but we're in the left lane here. Sorry, the right hand lane. We'll follow that around. You can see we need to now steer into the right here, and that's going to take us off the roundabout and along down the Coventry Road. So that's from Coton Road through the Arches Roundabout onto Coventry Road, through the Arches Roundabout onto Coventry Road. Hello guys, here we are. We're on the A444, coming down the hill towards the Arches Roundabout, and we're following the signs for the town centre, for Nuneaton town centre, which is going to keep us in the left lane here. and it's going to be the first exit. That will take us into Coton Road. So our lights are on green. We're going to stay in the left hand lane and follow this around, making sure that we stay in the left lane, we don't straddle the lines, and we're going to come off the roundabout here, and that takes us then into Coton Road. So that's the A444, following the town centre signs into Coton Road. So we're on the A444, we're coming down the hill towards the Arches Roundabout, and we're going to turn right for the A4254, which means we need to change lanes into not the right hand lane now, but the middle lane as we approach the line. And we're just going to follow our lane around. So we're going to find the lane that says A4254, which is Avenue Road. We're going to find a lane that says that, and we're going to stay in that lane, and that's going to take us around the roundabout and off of it as well. So we're going to allow that to govern our kind of route, if you like, around the roundabout. And when the lights turn to green, we shall see where that takes us. Shouldn't be too long. And well, it's taking a bit longer than I thought it might do. It looks like we're going to be changing soon though. There you go. So we're moving forward now. There's two lanes that say A4254, and we want the left hand one of those two, and we're going to stay in that lane. We're just going to allow that then to take us around and off of the roundabout. Lights are on green again, and you can see what that does is it brings us out onto the left lane of the Avenue Road, A4254, and this is where this road merges. So just have a look in your right door mirror, make sure there's nobody trying to overtake you at that point. Here we're on the A444, we're going down the hill, and we're going to turn right for Coventry, the B4113, and that means we need to get into the extreme right hand lane. So we're going to change lanes here into the right hand lane, and then our lane, this lane splits into two, and we're going to choose the very right hand lane for the B4113, which it says on the road. And as we go around the roundabout, we're going to find the lane which says B4113, and then we're just going to allow that to take us off of the roundabout and along Coventry Road. So we're in the right hand lane here as we're waiting to join the roundabout itself. So we're going to choose the lane that's closest to the actual island, which is the right hand lane. So if you look at the island itself now, you can see there's 4 lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in lane 4 at this point. On the road it says B4113, and we're just going to follow that lane around to again where it says B4113. Again, we've been stopped at the traffic lights. Hopefully they won't be on red for too long. Let's just see. There you go, red and amber, then green. We can move. Looking at the road surface again, it says B4113, and you can go right or straight on. We're going right, aren't we, for Coventry Road? So we're going to come round here, and then we're just going to wait at these lights. Got caught at the lights every time going round this roundabout this time. And it's the next exit we need, which will be the Coventry Road, and these lights should change to green at any second, and then we'll get through them. Let us just see. Sometimes it feels like you're waiting at the lights for, like, you know, 5 or 10 minutes, but actually it's never more than like a couple of minutes, and normally it's about 30 or 40 seconds at the most. It just seems like it's a long time, doesn't it? Particularly if it's in the rush hour, you've got somewhere to go. It looks like ours are changing now though. There we go, so we're moving forward, and I'm going to indicate left here because I can go left or around to the right. So I'm going left into Coventry Road, and that's from the A444 coming into Nuneaton, right through the Arches Roundabout, right onto the B4113 on the Coventry Road. So now we just turned it onto Avenue Road and we're going down towards the Arches Roundabout. This Avenue Road is the A4254 and we're going to turn right for Coton Road. That's the town centre. That we've signposted the town centre, but that's the right hand lane as we approach it, A4254, and it does seem to be clear on the roundabout again, so we're going to just move into this lane and we're on the lane near to the actual island itself. So we're going towards Coton Road, lights are on green, and because of that we're going to go straight ahead down to where it says the lawnmower sign, and then we're going to steer in at the last moment, which is going to take us on the Coton Road toward the town centre in the left-hand lane. So that's the Avenue Road to Coton Road through the Arches Roundabout. There we go again, we've just turned onto Avenue Road and that's taken us down towards the Arches Roundabout. And we're going to take the second exit now towards the A444, which is the one taking us away from Nuneaton completely and up towards, I suppose you could say, up towards the George Eliot Hospital. So in the left lane we're going A444 south. We'll just wait at the lights here. This is just a crossing really, it shouldn't take too long for these to change. Well, I do think it's governed by what's on the roundabout as well. So we're in the left lane. Now the first exit is the one that goes into Coventry Road. We don't want that today. What we're looking for is the second exit, which is the A444 south towards Coventry. So we're just going to stay in the left lane here, follow that around, and that's now naturally going to bring us off onto the road that we require in the left lane. So it's Avenue Road to the A444 to Coventry. So again we're coming onto Avenue Road, and this time we're going to turn left towards Hilltop, which is the B4113, but it's the Coventry Road. So we're coming down to the Arches Roundabout, we're turning left, we're just going to check our left mirrors, signal for left. And our lights are on red, so now we're just waiting for a few seconds while these lights change. There we go, amber then green, we can move forward. And it's just a left turn, very simple, into Coventry Road. So that's from Avenue Road through the Arches Roundabout onto the B4113, which is Coventry Road. So here we are now, we're on Coventry Road, and we're heading along Coventry Road. We've just passed Hilltop. We've just passed Hilltop, and we're now coming down towards the Arches Roundabout. And when we get there, we're going to turn right for Coton Road, which is the road that takes us towards the town centre. So because it's a right turn, on approach we will move ourselves into the right hand lane, and we can see on the road it says A444 north and south, and it's north is Coton Road. It seems to be all clear, so we're going to move into this lane here, right next to the island. So the lights are on red. As we move forward from here, we want to find Coton Road, and that means we're going to go into the far left lane from this point. So we're going to go straight forward, and you'll see there's a sign on the shop there for lawn mowers. We're going to head towards that sign. It's a big green sign, it's high up on the building, but we're going to be like straight as an arrow, head towards that sign, and then we're going to turn in to the right at the last moment. So we're moving forward from here, lights have gone to green, and we're going straight as an arrow, not turning the wheel, but turning it now and moving into the left lane, which is going to bring us off onto Coton Road, also on the left lane. Just allow the lane to take you off the roundabout, and there you are, we're in Coton Road. So that's from Coventry Road to Coton Road. So here we are again, we're on the Coventry Road and we're heading now towards the town centre of Nuneaton. But we're not going to go to the town centre, we're going to follow the signs for the A4254, which ends up being Avenue Road. So the A4254, and it says A4254 Incley there. We need to be in the right hand lane to do that from this approach from Coventry Road. Just having a look at the roundabout itself, seems to be very clear at this point. We're going to move into the right hand lane, so the one near to the island. Now the A2454, as you go around this, you go through the arch, and as you come out the other side, it will split into 2 lanes. So have a look on the road and pick the left hand one of those 2 lanes. So we come through here and we'll kind of spiral out a little bit, and we'll pick this lane, which is the left hand one of the A4254s, and that's going to take us round to this set of lights here now. So we're now facing the arches, but we're going to come, that's where we're going to come off, and we'll come off on the left hand lane. There seems to be a little bit of a traffic queue there, so it may be that we might have to wait here until there's actually a bit of road for us to drive into. So we'll just have to see. You see on the road that comes off onto the Avenue Road onto the A4254, there is a traffic queue. It seems to be clearing a little bit now. And if the lights change now, then we can go because there is a space. Okay, and there we are. So we're coming off on the left hand lane, and that's the from Coventry Road, turning right at the Arches Roundabout into the A4254, which I believe is called Avenue Road. So here we are on Coventry Road, and we're coming down to the Arches Roundabout then, and we're going to turn left, which is the A444 to Coventry. So it's a very simple one. It's the first exit, and so just as we pass this junction on the left, we're going to check the mirrors, signal for left, and we can see it says A444S for south as we come up to the island itself. We're in the left lane, it seems to be clear. We'll move on, and then we're just going to turn left into the A444, and that's it. So that's the Coventry Road through the Arches roundabout along the A444 south for Coventry.